Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anna, and on my channel I am all about encouraging you in your homemaking and in motherhood if you are a mother, and just doing all things homemaking, organizing, decluttering, deep cleaning, spring cleaning, seasonal decorating. We do some recipes. I kind of just try to cover all that falls under the umbrella of homemaking and just making it super encouraging, giving you my tips along the way of what works for me to maybe give you some ideas. And so that is what we are doing in today's video. We are continuing in my middle child's room. Last week, if you missed last week's video, check it out. I'll try to leave it linked in the description box below, or you can just go back and search my video from last week. But I went in and I got this room tidied up. This week, we are coming in and we are kind of revamping this situation. My son had said, I want less out. And so he wanted art supplies, turtles, and what else was it? There was like 3 things he wanted out, and that was it. And so that is what I did, and we are just simplifying this area and trying to make it easier for him to pick up his room. So I will tell you that this system is working very well. It's been in place for a few weeks now. My video footage is a bit behind where we're actually at real life, but as I am voiceovering this, I have been using this system and seen this work in real life for couple weeks now, and so far his room has been the cleanest it's been for a while. We'll see long term how it holds up, but we are doing that in today's video. We're doing some spring cleaning, like deep cleaning. I will show you a product that I highly do not recommend, and you will see what happens here in just a minute in my kitchen. And we are going to be just decluttering, organizing, and just trying to get some more things done, more spring cleaning checked off our list. And so let's go ahead and dive right on into today's video, and stick around a little bit further in the video, maybe towards the end. I'll talk about what's to come as we start moving closer and closer to summer. So basically my method of what I was doing on this day was just going through, pulling out the few things he asked me to keep out, his turtles, putting that in a bin. I left out some dress up stuff because he likes to put on his turtle shell and his little swords. So I left those out. I left out his art supplies, and then I left an empty bin, and I'll kind of explain this more thoroughly. In case he was working on some projects, I put everything else away. I went through his books and just really thinned those out, and then everything else is going up into the top of his closet. So that's kind of what I was working on, this system today, and I'll talk a little bit more about it here in just a second as we go through the final product.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting glass after glass. I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
Got rid of 2 more bins. We've got turtle stuff, just a little bit of robots. An extra bin I thought I would keep for like little projects or something, just to have an extra one to throw miscellaneous in until we can get it put away. Maybe that will help him a little bit. And then I just put books and library books, art supplies, and this is his pajamas and his book he's reading now. Cleared everything else off. He asked me to do this. He said he just wanted his turtles and some art stuff out for right now. And then I just put the bulk of his Legos up here. And then these are all extra toys. This will actually really help the decluttering process that I am trying to do in his room. There's his other Legos, so he can pull those out, but they're not out in his room. But really help us see what he's reaching for, asking for, and what he's not, so that we can do some more decluttering of his toys. After finishing this in this room, I am going to do it in my son Dallas's room. I actually have already done it, but I went in and pretty much pulled out half the toys, put them away where he couldn't find them, and we are going to see what he actually uses, if he misses any of the things. But what I did was I pulled out all of his toys and then put in the bins things I knew he played with, things that were constantly asked for and he always had out, and then I put everything else away. We're going to see what he asked for. So now we are moving into another day, and I was trying to do some more spring deep cleaning, and I wanted to descale and clean my Keurig. We've had this thing for about 9 years, and I've done it before with vinegar, and my husband swore that it made the coffee taste bad. So I found this coffee machine descaler, pumped about it. Somebody was talking about it in a YouTube video or on Instagram, and I was so excited to use this stuff. So I was going through and just trying to kind of brush off just with some water, scrub off some of that, there was just kind of a residue, I don't know, from water being in there, maybe the minerals from the water or whatever. So I was going through and just using brushes, and then I had this little straw brush that I was using, trying to get in all the little nooks and crannies and crevices. And then I will put the descaler in, and things quickly unraveled from there and just took a wrong turn and went way downhill. So I'll kind of let you see what happens here in a minute, but this is going to be that product that I highly do not recommend, and we'll talk a little more about it here in a second.
hoping somehow we can make this alright. Just keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drowning our fights in whatever can be.
Many hours later.
Second time. Oh, you couldn't make this up. I cannot get my coffee maker to turn on now. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so was really excited about this, and as of right now, my coffee maker is not working. After I ran that through it, let me try to put some water in it. No, just some regular water. It won't even turn on. It is making some strange noises too. Wow. I just killed my coffee maker trying to clean it. It will not even turn on. Granted, this thing is like 9 years old. And there you have it, May she rest in peace. That was it, guys. We could not get that thing to work after it. So I definitely do not recommend this coffee machine descaler, even though it said it worked for Keurigs. So I don't know what happened, but if you are thinking about using something like that, I just say proceed with caution, because it was the last leg for mine, and that was it. And so we've got a new one, and I'll show you guys our new coffee maker in an upcoming video. But after that, I was a little bummed, so I moved on to some smaller tasks that I knew I'm pretty sure I couldn't mess up. But my husband came home. He's like, "You killed our coffee maker." But I did. It's done. So we have moved on to a upgraded version, and that thing gave us 9 good years, and on to the next. So now I am just tackling a drawer that we really needed just to clean out. I don't know what it is about silverware drawers, but they always collect crumbs. So I was doing that, and then this thing just kind of snowballs, and you'll see in a second, into more and more tasks and more just decluttering and doing some more spring cleaning. That's kind of how things are. Once you get yourself started, just get started, and a lot of times it just will snowball. A chunk of my silverware is in the dishwasher right now, so I thought this was a good time to go through this. I don't know if you can really see, but there is just grime and then just a ton of extra stuff. So we're gonna address that. Entirely too many of these. declutter these baby spoons. I think we're going to declutter these valves. All of these. These are little chopstick trainers that my kids got. I think I'm going to hold on to them because they do like to use these. I'm going to put them right here. They can be found. I am going to keep, let's see, which one of these do we use? One, I'm going to declutter all of these. I'm going to put these upstairs. Decluttering this. These straws, all of them get used, so I'm not decluttering straws. These actually, I'm decluttering these because they don't go to anything that we have anymore. As I was putting things away, I noticed these drawers are kind of dirty. And I quickly wanted to talk about, and I don't feel like I have yet, my Shark WANDVAC system that I am vacuuming out these drawers for. I got this for my birthday, and it is extremely reasonably priced for a Shark cordless vacuum. I think it was just barely over $100, like maybe $120 or so. I will leave it linked in the description box below. I think you can get it on Amazon or at Walmart, but I am loving this because you can have a little smaller, like handheld vacuum to get these little small spaces, or you can take that attachment off and put it back on the full vacuum, and it's just got this real small charging dock and everything. It's just kind of a perfect vacuum. My mom actually got it first, and I just loved it, and I had seen one before and always wanted one. So that is what another one of the things I asked for my birthday was this vacuum and then my carpet cleaner, because those are the things that I get excited about at this stage in life. That's where we're at. Is there anybody else that can relate? Do y'all get excited about cleaning products or organizational things or anything like that? Let me know in the comments below. You can tell me, or just drop a like vacuum emoji or cleaning emoji or something like that. Let me know that you're in the same boat as I am. This is like the hook that they go on. I always save it just in case you move or anything. I always group them together, but all the time I just keep them ungrouped. But in case you were wondering, I have this for my measuring cups too. I was just getting ready to declutter this because I have two. However, and I have several different sizes, so you know sometimes you use different sizes. These are the same, but I went to pick this one up and it is starting to get tacky. You know how some things, the rubber over time will just get sticky. So I'm actually gonna get rid of this one and keep these two. Or maybe I still get rid of this one. I'm walking through my decluttering process. I don't think I need, I'm gonna get rid of these two because I also have this size and this little one. I think that's all I need. You ever have those things that don't necessarily go with your kitchen or your decor or your theme, but you've had them or somebody gave them to you? I have had this since one of my sorority sisters' weddings, and she made it for all of us bridesmaids, and I don't know, I've just always put it next to my stove. My kitchen clearly has blues, but I don't know, it's just one of those little things, and it's got a little chip in it, but it still works and serves a purpose, so I just continue to use it. So this has kind of been, when I started in this silverware drawer, that's all I was gonna do. That's like a thread, it's kind of like a snowball effect. I started there, and now I'm just continuing to go. A lot of times, all it takes is just to get going, and then more follows. So now I'm kind of just cleaning different things as I see it. So get going today, get one thing started, and oftentimes you'll watch that snowball. It's always the hardest to get started with so many things. As we move into another day, I am doing another task. This is another deep spring cleaning task, and that is taking care of the cleaning tools that help me out so much. And I just wanted to tell you that with spring cleaning, decluttering, organizing, or just cleaning in general, if you can do nothing but one thing a day, or even one thing a week when it comes to decluttering. If you could declutter one space a week or deep clean one major thing or space a week, that is tremendous progress. So learn to take things in bite-sized pieces and don't try to overdo it or feel like a failure if you can't do multiple things in a day or even a week. Try to just break things into these little bite-sized pieces. So now getting back to this vacuum, this is like my little robot house cleaner is what I kind of call it, my little robot maid. This thing helps me out so much. I love it. I will do my tidy up and kind of kitchen reset in the evenings and put up my bar stools on my counter, and then I let this thing go. But with these tools that help you out so much, they also need their own little deep cleaning. So that's what I was doing on this day, is taking all of the parts out. I had gotten a package of replacement parts that I was going to use as well, replace things that were super worn, and then just giving it a good deep clean. Because in order for these to do their job, you've got to do your job and take care of them. There's certain things that you like empty, like the water and the dustbin regularly, but giving it a good deep clean, I don't do all the time. So that's always something to make sure you do, to take care of the things that take care of your house for you. And this is my NARWAL robot. I believe I've had it almost a year now. I got it for Mother's Day. It's another one of those things. It is an investment, but I am telling you guys, this thing is worth it. It vacuums, it mops all at the same time, or it can just vacuum, or it can just mop, and it keeps my downstairs so clean that I don't have to do a mop, run the mop, or even run my vac mop, like handheld one, all the time, because this really does such a good job of helping me. Is it perfect? No. All machines and all of these cleaning things, these tools, they have their flaws, but man, it helps me in the in-between of my big moppings and things like that. It just helps me not have to do it as often. It saves me time and it saves my back. So I will leave this link below. Like I said, it is an investment. They do run coupons. They do run sales. I'm not affiliated, but this is one of my absolute favorite things that if I had to pick one of the things that I just couldn't live without now that I have had it and experienced it, this would be one of them. It is so nice every morning waking up to vacuum lines and clean kitchen floors, and you didn't have to lift a finger except to turn it on. So that's what this is. And again, we just had to get it really cleaned. I will clean all of this out. And then the other tip that I have for you is when you're done, do this on a sunny day and leave it out in the sun. Let it dry. It dries quicker, and it kind of helps to do that final disinfect and clean, and then put it all back together. So you will not see me do that, but that is what I do once I am done cleaning everything. As I am wrapping up this video, I just wanted to let you know some things that are coming. I will begin to start kind of doing my summer prep, and I'm going to be doing kind of like I did last year. If you were a subscriber last year, I did a lot of things that I prepped, like schedules and chore charts and just different things to kind of set our summer up for success. It worked really well. I'm going to tweak a few things that didn't work or that I could maybe improve upon, and then I'm going to show you guys how I did all that and where I'm getting my printables, if I'm using different ones. I found a lot of stuff on Pinterest, so I'll be sharing that with you. And another thing that I'm doing this year that I think will be so fun, it will be meaningful, pass the time, and just be a great time to do it in the summer when I have so much time with my kids, is start teaching them some life skills that they will need when they are older and as they move out of the house, and things they need to be a person, to be a grown-up, to be an adult, but things that they can start learning now that will make life easier for them in the end. So kind of life skills. We're going to be doing some life skills teaching this summer with my kids. So I'm going to take you guys through that as well. So hopefully that'll give you some ideas if you're interested in something like that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today and watching my video. Thank you for all the comments, likes, subscribes, all of it. It means the world to me, and it helps my small but mighty channel. I love all of you subscribers that have been around for a while, and all of you who are just joining. I love you guys too. Thank you again for spending some time with me today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.